Three, two, one.
Hello and welcome to the 26th episode of Trees 3 here on SPORTSTREE. Folks, I'm your host Connor Roundtree, and we're going to jump right into this week's edition of this episode with our news and notes. And there's nothing more newsworthy or noteworthy than handing out the championship prizes for our Euro Cup Bracket Challenge. Coming in third place with 18 points, winning a SPORTSTREE hat of choice, is our user Cooper McGee. In second place with 22 points, winning a SPORTSTREE sweater of choice, is Nick Whitelaw. And coming in first place with a near perfect bracket, our user DJ with 25 points. He wins the Euro Bracket Challenge for the 2020 Euro Cup. I know, but it was held in 2021, right? A little bit weird. COVID messed a lot of things up, but he still wins $500 courtesy of us here on SPORTSTREE. Getting into our bump and stump of the week, we're going to zero in on the Open Championship from Royal St. George in Sandwich, England. Louis Oosthuizen has earned our bump of the week. He has been inside the top 3 in the last 9 major rounds that he's competed in. That's just absurd. On Friday, the South African shot a 65 to go along with his 64 from Thursday. He combined for the lowest score ever through 2 rounds at the Open Championship. 149 years. Lowest ever combined score through 2 rounds. Louis Oosthuizen, you get our bump of the week. And our stump of the week, also from the Open Championship, goes to Terrell Hatton. In his second round showing at the Open, he snapped a pair of clubs and flipped off a fan. That's about par with England's finest these days. Coming in number 3 this week, we just talked about it. It is the Open Championship from Royal St. George in Sandwich, England. Our players to watch from the Monday morning wrap are on fire, and to review, we're going with Brooks Koepka. He lives for winning majors, the 4-time major champ, has 3 top 5s in his previous 4 major appearances. Our second pick is Jordan Spieth. Since 2015, Spieth leads all players at the Open Championship in scoring average, rounds in the 60s, and 1 putts. Our sleeper pick from the Monday morning wrap was Tony Finau. He finished 3rd place in 2019 at Royal Portrush, and he's been as consistent as they come at Open Championships playing on link courses. Finau is the only player to finish inside the top 10 at both the 2018 and 2019 championships. Make sure you also watch out for our bump of the week, Louis Oosthuizen. We said before, he's been inside the top 3 in his last 9 rounds in major championships, so make sure that you keep him locked into your picks heading into the weekend. Coming in number 2 this week is UFC Vegas 31, and in typical Trees 3 fashion, we're going to give you 3 fights and our picks to look out for. Our first one being Miles Johns. He's a hard-hitting prospect with an 11-1 record coming off a knockout victory. He's taking on Dos Santos, who has a few knockout losses on his resume. I like Johns to come out fast and hard and chase an early finish, and I think he gets it. In the co-main event, it is welcome back Miesha Cupcake Tate. This is a welcome back fight and a half for the Cupcake, with an opportunity to blow her opponent's lights out in Renault, who's lost 4 consecutive fights. In the main event, I like Islam Makhachev. He should win this fight in dominant fashion. He's got the wrestling and pace that emulates that of his mentor, Khabib Nurmagomedov. Take Islam for the easy victory. Coming in number 1 this week on Trees 3 is the NBA Finals. It's all knotted at 2. The home team winning every game so far this series. And Booker shot over 60% with 42 points in Game 4, so he's on fire heading back to the land of the rising sun. This should be a great game, but I like the Suns to win this game by at least 5 points and cover the spread at home. For our Monkey Knife Fight play of the day, we're going to play a Knockout Kings contest for UFC Vegas 31. All you need to do is select 3 fighters on a minimum $5 entry. If all 3 of those fighters score knockout, you're in to win your share of $2,500. And the first guy that we have to take is Miles Johns. We said it earlier, this kid has raw talent with an 11-1 record, coming off a knockout victory and taking on a Dos Santos who's been knocked out a couple times in the UFC. Our second pick is Billy Quarantillo. He's got power, he's got speed, and he's taking on Gabriel Benavidez, who has a pair of KO losses on his UFC resume. Our final pick is Game Rot. Make sure you lock him in over Jeremy Stevens. Steven has gone 5 straight fights without a win and has been knocked out twice in that span. Game Rot has excellent takedown skills. I like him to hunt the takedown and finish this fight with ground and pound. As for our trivia question on this week's edition of Trees 3, to get in to win a pair of NBA or MLS tickets, it's open week, so we're going to keep this question on the links. Who has the most all-time victories at the Open Championship? Log on to our web app right now, sportstree.ca, and either sign up or subscribe. And remember, that an upgrade in your subscription is an upgrade in your chances to win up to $15,000 a year and tickets to see your favorite teams play live. Folks, I'm Connor Roundtree. Cheers. You've made it to the weekend.
3, 2, 1.